Shorty, light skin, tatted, ass fat.
I need your number and that's that. I need your number and that's that. Hold on, y'all. Okay, y'all. Hello, y'all. Yee! I'm Danielle. People call me Danny if, I think anyone can call me Danny. But yeah, if you call me Danielle, it's like, whoa, okay, we're professional. But anyways, y'all, I wanted to start this talking series because if you follow me on TikTok, which you should if you're not, I just be talking and the girls just like me talking, like just chit chat, and I just say whatever's on my mind. So I'm like, okay. Let's bring that to YouTube because why not? Like, I'm not even a yapper like that, but you know what I mean. So, yeah, this like I don't want it to be a whole podcast, like production, blah blah blah. That's just gonna put too much pressure on me. So, anyways, yeah, that was a little intro, but yeah, we're gonna call this not a podcast because it's not a podcast. It's just me talking. Anyways, today's episode, the first. I hope I'm not like hitting this mic because I was recording with this mic for what do you call it? For my Instagram, and I kept on like hitting it, and the sound was just messing up. So if the sound is not good, shout will know after this video. So yeah. So this episode is going to be about starting new beginnings, starting something new. Do you get like, Anyways, that's literally all I wrote down. I don't have no notes. So this is how you know I'm just literally just yapping, like this is not planned, okay? But I knew I was gonna film this video and nothing was gonna stop me from filming the video. Oh, by the way, I'm wearing my Naughty Girl tank. Y'all should follow my brand. I'm also a fashion designer if you didn't know. And these tanks are dropping this month by the grace of God. But yeah, anyway, starting something new. So let's get into it. Let's get into it. I always see TikTok videos about, being confident, blah blah blah, or just even YouTube videos about being confident, being like getting over fear whenever you want to start, like especially people that want to start like doing content creation, the fear of blah 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 blah, the fear of like your friends and things seeing you. But y'all, it's hot. Look at my forehead. Hold on. This is too hot. The lighting. Let's just reduce it small. But anyways, yeah. So I feel like starting new is so scary. Like starting something new or starting anything new is extremely scary whenever you care too much or you know too many people. I know like nowadays it's literally like personally, whenever I'm looking on social media and I'm seeing like people that have like buku friends, like 30 friends at their birthday dinner, this, that, it can be like, oh my God, oh, I wish I had all those friends. But realistically, I feel like whenever you have too many people to care about, like in an intimate way, like friendship, it slows you down. And there's two sides to it. And it slows you down because people are like, oh, what if Angie doesn't like what if Angie thinks I'm weird? Oh, what if John thinks I'm weird? Oh, what if Jacob thinks I'm it's because you know too many people that y'all, there's two random big dogs just let me lock my door before these dogs open my but anyways, what was I saying? Yeah, it's because you know too many people. Do you get like that's why you're afraid to start or you hold these people that you know way too highly. Do you get like personally, I've never been the one to be that close to too many people. So whenever it came to starting something new or like for example starting content or starting my brand or whatever, to be honest, like if I'm being genuinely honest, the fear of like people talking about me, it never really affected me. Like I know it's so weird to say, right? Like starting content, like putting yourself out there. It never affected me because I knew whatever I was gonna put out was good. Like I knew it was hot. So if you're talking about me, you're a liar and you're slow. Do you know what I mean? And that's just me being confident in whatever I'm putting out to the world, you know? So I just personally feel like when it comes to starting something new, I'm not saying drop all your friends or whatever, but I'm just saying like there's certain people that, in your life that you shouldn't value their opinion as much as your own opinion. Because like if you feel like whatever you're gonna put is fire, do it. You know what I mean? And but I will say on the other hand, when it comes to like having hella people that you know, da, 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 there is that, there is that area of support that they can offer you if they're, if you genuinely, if they're genuine, I mean genuine times 10, genuine as friends, which is really hard to come by, but people have that. You get people have that. So it's like whenever they are starting something new, they know like all 20 of their friends is definitely gonna support them 10 toes down. But for the most part, if you feel like even one person is off, that's gonna throw you. You know what I mean? And I feel like I see that so much today, and like people my age, and just people, even people that's older. Why is it? Why does it look dark? Hold on. Oh, my camera is Holtz. It's Holtz. Okay, sorry, y'all. My camera was overheating, but to be honest, I even forgot what I was saying. But yeah, basically, don't be scared to start something new. Just do it. Just do it. You never know where you can end up. And for me, I'm currently working on starting a new business. Ooh, y'all literally the first ones to know that. But my thing is, whenever I do launch it and everything, the only fear I would have has nothing to do with people or like friends or like the fear of being seen. Like that can never affect me because like, babe, I know what I'm doing is correct. Do you get? So yeah, that's just my 2 cents on that like little area. But yeah, for example, this is new, but it's like I don't know if it's gonna affect even one person positively. So it's like you never know who you're. Okay, for example, I feel like whenever it comes to starting something new, you should always first think about your why. Like, why are you doing this? Why do you like? What's your real like? Sit down with yourself and be self-aware, and figure out like what do you actually feel like you're going to put out into the world, or what's the reason for doing this? Like, figure out your why, and whenever you do remember your why, it will be very, very easy to ignore the people that you feel like are just talking about you, sharing your posts, things like that. And even the people that doubt you, do you get? I know we're meant. I know we're meant to just focus on the now and focus on like just be where your feet are. But my thing is, I always think about the people that I see that are really successful right now that I look up to. For example, Rihanna, Beyonce, all these people, and they're older. But the thing is, some of them, obviously not Rihanna and Beyonce, but there's definitely other entrepreneurs I can't like. Oh my god, that's scaring me. Those people. There's definitely other entre. Oh my god, this camera, it's overheating again. Hold on, y'all. My camera keeps on overheating and stopping my train of thought. But I feel like I was basically trying to say like there's entrepreneurs that are here. They were working behind the scenes for years, and you only see them whenever they've popped off. So it looks like they're an overnight success. But it's because they started something new and they weren't afraid to just put it out into the world. And the reason I bring that up is because whenever I was looking at like my analytics for YouTube, and most of my viewers are like 18 to 24, and I'm like, if you give yourself a good 5 years of hustling and doing whatever you want to do, whatever you put your mind to, even if it's corporate, give yourself a good 5 years of like real life hustling, business, corporate, anything. You could be somewhere crazy before you're 30. Do you get? And like, if you spend these next 5 years wondering, oh, should I? Oh, what are they gonna think? Baby, you're gonna be in the exact same position that you are right now in 5 years, and that is 10 times more scary to me than starting something and failing at it, or starting something and people making fun of me for it. Like imagine being in the same position 5 years from now. Oh my god, that's like that's the worst thing that could happen to me. Like I would feel like I'm choking. Whenever like you watch movies and people are like they can't, that's literally what that's like anxiety. Even thinking about that is anxiety inducing. Like, God forbid I'm in the same position in 5 years. Like, me, huh? But yeah, it's just I personally feel like, obviously, hustle and drive is not for everyone. Some people just like routine life. Some people just like to be on the hamster wheel and following, and that's completely okay. Some people are consumers, and that's okay. You know what I mean? As long as you're a consumer that is not judgmental, as long as you're a consumer that is just happy for others. Do you know, whenever I see people hating on, this thing keeps on overheating, and you guys, I'm sorry if the lighting is bad, but let me just finish my drink. What was I even saying now? Oh yeah. So whenever I see TikToks and I'm seeing people hating in the comments and putting mean things in the comment, like if someone's starting a new business or making fun of them, I'm like, what the hell? Like, I have never, ever done that in my life, or even like made a burner to make fun of somebody just because like what they're doing is embarrassing or like it's cringe or something. Like, if anything, I'm just gonna scroll past. I'm gonna just be like, LOL, scroll past. But the consumers that actually sit down and go out of their way to make fun of somebody that's trying at something that they can't do, man, that is what, that's insane. I feel like those people need to burn, need to rot. They need to rot because and whenever, and that's another reason why personally, um comments, like hating comments, they never really like, okay, y'all, we're gonna record from this angle because the camera literally just it was too hot. But basically, I was saying hating comments never really got to me because I already knew the people that was trying to say something or just make fun of what I was doing can't even attempt to do it. You know what I mean? So it just, personally, it never got to me. I remember there was a point one time when like everything I would post on Twitter would just go viral. Like everything, like all the outfits I would make would just go viral. And sometimes there would be people in the comments just like giving their 2 cents in a weird way, like, you know, those troll random ass men. I would literally always, it was just funny to me, do you get? Because I know, like, for a fact, like, you you don't have half the talent, do you get? But there was people in the comments that would argue on my behalf, which is so sweet. But personally, it just never really bothered me. But there are people like that that literally, you know, go out of their way to make somebody's day miserable or to hate on something that they know that they cannot do. But it's all up to you to have that thick skin and not even let that get to you. Do you get it? Because putting yourself out there is so hard, especially when it's something you're creating, your art, something you took your time, something you thought of in your mind and you brought your idea to life and someone is critiquing it. Ooh, that's painful. That's like like someone's critiquing your brain, someone's critiquing your vision, and that, like, you know, it feels some type of way. Do you get? But my thing has always been, I'm never gonna put out anything I'm not 100% confident in, simply because if I'm like even 80% confident in it, and that 20% is like, oh, I don't know, and someone says, oh, that's ugly, that is gonna hurt me. But everything I put out, I'm like 100% like, okay, I like it. I don't care if, you know, Susie from Toronto says she don't like it. I don't care because I like it. Do you get it? So yeah, I don't know. I feel like starting new is something that everyone should do every year. Like, it doesn't even have to be something like content or a business. Like, start a new Pilates class, start a new training course, start a new job, start something new every year. And I feel like that gives you that push and it just gives you that confidence that you know that you would have not had if you just stayed what you're doing, maintaining life. Oh, that, oh my god, I need to make a separate video on this, but like maintaining life and just maintaining what I'm doing, day-to-day routine, and just like not working at anything to progress my life is the worst, the biggest nightmare I could ever have. And I don't think I've ever even been in that kind of situation since I was in primary school. Even in primary school, I was working till the next grade. But I don't know. I just feel like everyone should always be figuring out how to progress and get to a better stage. Because what I'm learning is these years literally repeat themselves. Why is my camera heating up again? Okay, let me just finish. Let me wrap it up. But these years literally repeat themselves. And if you let life, if you continue to repeat, it will be 10 years later and you're still repeating the same thing you were doing 10 years before. So I personally just feel like You should always. I know it's hard because like you're never gonna really get to a finish line or something. Do you get? But I genuinely don't think anyone ever gets to the finish line. I don't think like no matter how rich you are, you never really just stop and be like, oh, I'm content. Nobody does that. But there should be benchmarks that you want to hit every year. And I don't mean like benchmarks that things that you cannot control. Like, oh, I want to make $500. I want to make 500K in sales. You can't control that, but you can say, oh, I want to put out 10 collections a year. Do you get like goals that you can control? And I feel like that is what will make the difference in your life when you start something. Like say, oh, I want to start a new podcast. Okay, my goal is I want to put out 10 episodes in the next 3 months. Good. Do you know what I mean? You're working towards something new, something new. But yeah. Anyways, that was the first episode of my Not a Podcast yapping series. Let me know if y'all like it. Like, chit chat with me, talk to me, DM me something. Let me know like if it actually is making sense or not. But yeah, I will catch y'all in the next episode next week. Bye.